Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age Powers 4 replay. Spawn on the south side as the magenta Japanese of Liquid.DeMu. Spawn on the north side as the blue English of DivineDFP. Middle there, no early barracks sort of aggression harassment. Forge going on up, going for a farmhouse next to the berry bushes. Pretty much the standard eco play. I will see the Kira storehouse versus the council hall as well. More sheep there. Identifying another sheep as well. Looks like 5 so far. Blue will bring home 8 sheep. Probably some. Yep, there's another sheep still over here. Red's now going for his back area sheep. Magenta's going for his backline sheep as well. One there he could find. That was fine. Japanese player has enough gold to age on up. And we'll build the Kira storehouse. You can always hold off on ethnic berries, go for sheep, because, well, he does get the level 1 collection rate. Berries do have a collection rate of 0.67, berries and sheep, as well as farms have a collection rate of 0.75, so each one of these upgrades improve what collection rate by 15%? By 25%, so 25 times by 6.3. What's up actually slightly above sheep collection. Or if I were to round up to, if I think it this way, half of 6.7 is basically 33. Take another half of that and you get a 25%. And then add that to the 6.7. So it makes one level upgrade of that, does make his berries collect up, what, about the same speed as here, if my offhand math is relatively incorrect. So with the first upgrade here, especially now the second upgrade is better go with the berry bushes. It also makes it so that expanding out to fairy future berry bushes are still good endeavor. Even better than deer right now. The improved berry collection rate of, say, Abbasid Dynasty and the Deadly Assaultment is plus 30%, so their berries do collect up faster than deer as well as having some higher capacity for them. Of course, he will seize through those berries rapidly since he does not have access to the improved berry capacity as the various Islamic nations or civilizations. The forge is actually slightly off bad spot there, so the farms will have trouble being built around it. Due now the floating gate not being put on a field, the English player has built a secondary town center, so we're going to see more villagers versus the free relics. I will see mounted samurai. Seems pretty common right now. The Japanese build order is fast castle into mounted samurai using a Yoshiro. There's... oh, no, that's a barracks. So he's going to use the Yoshiro improved production speed, but it's not going for mounted samurai. Samurai would probably be a good item versus the English. The reason why I say samurai, longbowmen are still very powerful, and they will help him do extra damage for spearmen as well as the Onobushigas. While his hardened samurai will potentially fight armor-clad man-at-arms, but with the extra blacksmith research and the Otachi upgrade, his samurai will simply be far superior to the English man-at-arms. Now the white tower being pulled on the field, a good defensive placement will also give him a third archery range production cube. Council halls 2. He is going for some samurai. They are a veteran samurai at the moment. So once you see the samurai going for crossbow production on the White Tower and at the Council Hall will both be good. Nope, there's the Daimyo Manor completed. He does not need the Otachi upgrade just yet until he sees his opponent going for infantry, which is very likely. He's fighting against English, and he's going for stone here as well. Designing for a secondary castle? I don't think designing for a tertiary keep. Center. Crossbows are being built. It'll still be a good idea to go for the Otachi upgrade now. Again, plus 4 damage for the crossbows. Getting some hits there. Crossbows in this age do have 80 health, and the samurai do 12 damage, plus 4 from the Otachi gives 16, as well as plus 3 from the blacksmith. Would put up a 19. My offhand math is not good enough to tell you how much damage he actually minimally requires. But going for some of it's probably important. 16 seems like a good number to me with my offhand math in my head, but that's probably incorrect. He does have a banner man as well, which can help change some math as Inkspire is going for more crossbows. He's going defensive. He does get in a lot. Yeah, he looks like he is going for a tertiary town center. Base amount of stone he has, but maybe not. There it is. He's going to really push out those villagers. He will have both these gold deposits and sphere of influence, and has plenty of gold to age up. English farming economy is one of the best economies in the game, with enclosures tech and improved food gathering rate. Japanese can get an effective, what, plus 30%? Yeah, plus 30% more effective farming with the Shogunate Castle. The English gets plus 30% as well as in Age 4, but the extra gold income from the enclosure tech is just simply puts their farms just a league ahead, plus being cheaper. Additionally, with the Japanese, they do have potentially farther traversement range with the or around the Shogunate Palace.
As God.
You see now a number of veteran Onobushigas not being mixed on in. Longbone will be very useful against them. Additionally, they do offer higher base damage from regular archers. They can punch through the armor of the samurai a little bit better as well. Right now, the Inkspire is eyeing to produce more crossbowmen. Veteran Onobushigas right now have 100 health. Crossbows do have 12 damage. So take 9 shots to take out Onobushiga. They do have 2 range armor, so it'll be 10 damage. So 10 shots. So going for the range damage increases will help him gauge Onobushiga better. Plus 1 damage will not be enough. It have to be plus 2 damage, because 9 shots at 11 damage is 99, and they have 100 health. Onobushiga's pushing way forward, trying some damage, gains connecting onto the crossbows. Onobushigas do also have pretty good movement speed. He is going to be fighting next to the town center and to the White Tower. The White Tower is getting garrisoned. He can throw his own crossbows in there as well, which he did. And Magenta's army is just getting annihilated here for all the static emplacements. And Magenta's force will go down. Ready for good Good to kill the death ratio for blue, though Magenta did kill 2 villagers, but his opponent does have extra town centers. Those villagers are a little bit more expendable. Fusion to the shrines, and the 5th relic is being picked up by Magenta now, so he will soon claim every single relic, which is going to be very big. Combined with their Shiros, you can get massive amounts of gold. He has gotten 2 Shiros in barracks, as well as 1 inside of a forge. With this many relics, yeah, right now he has 0 villagers on gold, and his gold income is 1200. He's getting that much passive gold income right now. Plus, there's also those sacred sites as well. The Japanese player is very, very good right now in gold. Going for his final wheelbarrow alternative research is basically improved wheelbarrow. That's better than improved wheelbarrow. But there's not many berries left on the map from the claim. He could try stealing his opponent's berries. He's fighting against English. English are never going to collect up these berries. But it's a little bit too risky since it's a little bit too far into his opponent's face. No, for a second now, getting hit by the Onobushigas. He does have textiles research. Does have 1 level of melee armor. Be useful to help resist the Onobushiga's damage. Crossbow's not firing away, but they will have a bit of trouble here. See here, yeah, down to 1 health there. Blue right now has a larger army on the field. For Magenta, he could go for either landmark. The Toshiga, forget how to pronounce it. Basically any landmarks names. The unique Shogunate Castle could give him quite a bit of resources, so quite a bit of fuel control and saving on the map. And the Gunsmith could get him access to some good siege units, which is more likely going to be the case. Diamond Palace now has been built. He has tasked villagers directly on the stone. Blues now have to task his villagers off. Does save that last villager there. His force now being pursued. Japanese player is going to have great production with the Yoshiros inside these 2 barracks. With the Onobushiga he's been seeing, I'm so surprised he hasn't deployed out some more longbowmen. Of course, to be cheaper and a bit more effective versus the Onobushiga. Now with higher attack speed, but higher bonus base, not necessarily both base damage, but more bonus damage to make it really helpful. Now going for some Vanguard men-at-arms. Machete's force is now just being pursued. Don't being collected there. Got a small defense force here. And Blue's gonna be back on off. We'll find some local doggos. Shogunate Castle now being built here, which will greatly improve his food collection. Now do got the armor-clad research. The Japanese player has a massive gold reserve while having no villagers on gold. Berkshire Castle now being employed on the field. He may be eyeing for some elite man-at-arms. With amount of crossbows in the field, would probably be a good idea, so go for the elite crossbow and incendiary arrows research. Onobushiga not trying to move forward. We'll find a couple villagers there. We'll save at least this one. Crossbows in pursuit now. And with the Berkshire Castle here, he will have quite a bit of coverage in the center of the map. There's plenty of gold and stone to collect on the sides. So he's not going to collect the gold right there. This gold is still being claimed, but not a whole lot left there. And now got the Tengishima Gunsmith, or however you pronounce that. Give him some free siege units. Maybe a good idea to go for regular hand cannoneers rather than the Otsu, just simply because they have higher DPS. Help them engage those man-at-arms. So the Otsu do have a bit of AoE. It looks like he can't slip through this little opening there. Blue does go ahead and break some of his own fences there. Closure technology is being researched. That would be really useful for the English farming economy. He doesn't really need to worry about getting some final food collection research, since the gold to food ratio is much greater. The food is much greater than the gold to produce constant man-arms production. So these villagers getting hit there. I'm gonna go into gold per minute right now. They're very similar, but right now Magenta still has a clear advantage thanks to all those relics. It's going to be Yoshiro's inside of Forge as well. Now it's going for the improve Yoshiro numbers as well. And throws inside of barracks, so he's going to have massive production rates. In comparison, Samurai do have right now 6 seconds production time. English man-at-arms do produce faster than standard man-at-arms at 15 seconds. We do have elite crossbow research, elite man-at-arms research on the way. This card does not have any additional elite research, like incendiary arrows. We do see the final melee upgrade, and can now see auto tactics for the Japanese player that will allow him to really punch through and have very durable infantry. He is going for the unique Otsu and Cannoneers. Unique player does get a bombard. You see this Otsu, a Mangonel or two wouldn't be half bad. Hope to pursue them, or bombard them, I should say. Outpost not being sieged down. Grease Axle on the way, as well as more blocks of research for the English. The armor research is going to be very important to help resist the Onobushigas. And his force is getting a bit split apart there. His crossbows are attacked moving into the forge. These man-at-arms right now have 9 armor, getting their 10th armor now. He does have network castles, actually it's fully network citadels. Giving his crossbows a pretty high attack speed, almost archer speed. Otsu trying to pursue those crossbows right now. Bombard providing some fire support. Losing good numbers of bannermen, but the leftover banner will persist. Otsu gains some good damage there. More Onobushigas being poured on in. More man-at-arms just being queued on up. Bombards makes way forward. The Bombard may want to take time to start hitting those Otsu. But right now, Blue's front line is starting to disintegrate. Onobushigas starting to get picked off as well. They do have 17 damage, which can easily overcome quite a bit of the man-at-arms health. Doesn't have as elite army tactics. Samurai coming for a flank. Their damage should be pretty good for these crossbows. They are in small numbers. More the Bannerman is going down. Magenta still has a pretty good force of ranged units. They're just streaming more mana arms. Right now, the English player does have less gold income, but right now the Japanese player is having trouble with food. Has a bit of wood to work with, so maybe getting out some siege weapons. Some more Walkuns could be useful for building up the gunsmith. For more of the Otsu. They're definitely higher in gold, so they'll help them even out his gold to food income. And Magenda's even taking time to clean up board. Oh. Oh, that must be one of the Shinto research there to get health regen. Another engagement there, showing the castle fights, fire support. Otsu gets a good AoE volley there onto the crossbows. Player just wanted more crossbows. Running a little bit low in food and wood for other resources at the moment. And Red Blue's forest is getting cleaned on up. He needs more food income. He does have only a slight number more villagers. Does have some various outposts here. That's one meant for network citadels. Archer Rangers getting hit there. Outposts here. The Berkshire Castle reaches all the way over here, so it will provide some good fire support soon. Now he does get Megan out there to help deal with those hand cannons. The Otsu. Oh, the Otsu are classified as heavy ranged. So in theory, they do receive bonus damage from crossbows. Probably the reason why the English is going for so many crossbows. Pushing forward. Mangonel is trying to creep their way forward, trying to get a good volley here. But yeah, getting hit sniffly by the infantry. They both go down there. Also got a Bannerman here to support the Otsu. Siege engineers now being built up by the English player. It's quite a bit of gold right now. It needs a lot more food. Berkshire Castle providing some fire support now. Berkshire Castle firing away. You may want to send reinforcements into the Berkshire Castle, just gets arrows firing instead of having these units exposed. Got some hand cannoneers now being mixed on in. Berkshire Castle now getting ripped apart by the Otsu. The Berkshire Castle does go down. Each player is starting to get overran. Bombard firing away, taking out Bannerman there. More Blue's villagers want to going down. He's having trouble with food income as well as all his other resources. And Japanese players just mostly staying afloat. It does have quite a bit of villagers on gold. But half his gold income is coming from the relics and the Yoshiros. Blue's trying to regroup some forces there. All 6 sides been catched up by the Japanese player. A small force of Cannoneers and more men-at-arms. Cannoneers are very population efficient, and they like to shoot anything. Have a good base damage, but he does not have chemistry at the moment to really aid them. They saw another landmark there. This is primary town center, and there's his last landmark after that. They also got some hand cannoneer Ashigarus. And Blue does back the game now. This is Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.